Verse 7 of course, Al Porter, Man in the Streets. That's music, activism, and news. And once again, let me tell all the ones who are out there, I want to let people know you can feel free. For those who are tuned into, of course, Blog Talk Radio right now. If you're listening to us and streaming in, I'm looking at the screen, and I appreciate you all for doing that. But I want you all to look at the part of the screen that I'm looking at along with you all. You can feel free to dial the number on your top left-hand corner that says 646-478-0944. That's 646-478-0944. And be a part of this show. Just like the two people that are definitely online right now that I'll be getting to shortly from that 216-253 area code. And then that 216-355. Hey, all you have to do is do like these people. Call in, make sure that one key is hit, and you'll be able to take part in the fun and festivities at 646-478-0944. And I want to let people know before we begin the program, please pull out the pens, the pads, your iPads, your notebook papers, your laptops, pencils, whatever, your highlights. Please, please, please use those like James Brown would ask of you, because we will be giving you a lot of information. I want to warn everybody who's listening online. I want to warn other people who are definitely tuning in. I need for you all to definitely realize that right now, I would definitely forewarn you that you may hear some things that you may not like. You may hear some comments from some people who call in. You might even hear something from the show host. So this is what you can do. Please don't call Blog Talk Radio snitching on me, telling on me, tattling on me. This is how we can do things real easy and upfront. All you have to do is dial that number 646-478-0944. Because what you'll do, they'll tell you you'll have to call that number anyway next week between 9 to 10 p.m. Cleveland Standard Time. So with that being said, we have a few things that we'll be dealing with. We'll talk about some things that are happening, such as the mayoral race being over before it's even begun. The plane dealer, is it DOA, dead on arrival? We'll even talk about Jay-Z, Fidel Castro, Beyonce, Cuba, and a couple of members of the Republican Party. What does that have to do with each other? Well, we'll get to that shortly, but right now I'm going to take the first phone caller from the 216-253. It's on you. Who am I talking to this evening? I'm doing well. What about you? Okay. And his name is? All right. I'm going to ask you a question then, because I put it out here like this real quick and get your opinion on a couple of things, because number one, I've watched him grow as an artist. I first met him in early 2004 at a hip-hop workshop, and he'd become a regular. So I saw him go from just being an artist to somebody who's become very involved in the community, wanting to be at places from rallies to vigils to knowing what's going on right and wrong in the community and making a difference. I'm watching him work around youth and put in a strong input and even become one of the sponsors for the hip-hop workshop as well. So I'm going to say, before anything else comes up, I want to thank you for the role that you've done in that, and I want to also ask you to give maybe 2 or 3 minutes and at least explain to people why or why not. Why do you feel it's important as a family member to support somebody who's doing what they're doing, especially in his case?
done in that, and I want to also ask you to give maybe 2 or 3 minutes